Excuse the extreme pajama fashion. It's Sunday morning. We got back home yesterday from our holiday. I haven't edited that vlog yet, but you'll probably have seen it by the time you watch this. I think it's just like a montage vlog of my holiday, which I'm actually quite happy about. It's just fun. I've been looking forward to vlogging again, even though I vlogged on holiday, but it didn't feel like my regular vlogging thing. I am currently doing 300 loads of laundry. The dryer's on. I think I've already done like 4 loads of laundry, and that's what I'm gonna have to put away now. Oh, my lens is really dusty. I hope you can't see that. Croaky voice because I need to drink some water. It's good to be home, yo. I'm happy to be home. I really had a good time on holiday, but I'm ready to come home. I think holidays are sometimes... Actually, let me go somewhere a bit more quiet. Are you getting dressed, Zeph? Because you're also in your pajamas. Look. Pajama style, Hogwarts and Grumpy Cat. Backlit. Holidays can be real like learning experiences. Like, not just like relaxing, but like having insights. And I feel like I had some insights from being away from it all. About myself, about my art, about what I want to do, what I don't want to do, what's important in life, that kind of thing. But now, being back, I am a bit worried about, I guess, you know, just getting back into that routine, but not the good routine, but kind of like the being too busy and just hustling all the time and not having enough time for anything, being dragged down by the routine rather than buoyed up. So that's definitely something I want to think about. But for now, laundry, fun. And then I am actually super tempted to go skating. There is a street skate that runs here on Sundays, which is kind of beginner friendly. I haven't been for years because obviously it hasn't been running for the last year and a half, and it's just started up again, and the halfway point today is literally around the corner from my house. So it starts at Hyde Park and then the halfway point is like really nearby. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a half skate, because the full skate is 10 miles, which sounds a bit challenging because I literally haven't skated for months, but I really want to get back into it, and I think just doing like a 5-mile skate, like a marshalled street skate, I think I fancy doing that. So I'll see if I do it. Show us that belly. Show us that belly. There's the belly. There is the belly. Wow. Oh, look at my teeth and my kids. We missed you, Teak. Why are you showing her your feet?
Teak, I want to see your feet. Belly, belly, belly.
Where's the belly? Oh, sorry, Jim. There is the belly. Oh, look at that cute face. Look at that cute face. Oh, look at that. What'd you say, Teak? Say it again, Teak. That's a good Teak. Yes, Teak. Yes. She's meowing a lot because she's basically saying, meow you been for 2 weeks. You left me. And I got some stuff in the post. I got my huge no issue order, which I'm very excited about. So it's tote bags and postcards. I'm not going to open it now on camera because I am doing a separate video of the whole no issue tote bag order process, including the receiving and the using and stuff. So I'm going to leave this one for next week, when I'm going to be filming the rest of that video. But I got some nails from Bewitched Digits, who I follow on Facebook. I think they're UK based. and they do nails, and I've been like eyeing up their designs. I've never tried them. I think a friend of mine tried them. Because I spent quite a lot of money on the Manico nails that I've been using, I wanted, but then I'm only making them work by putting a gel top coat on top. I was like, I might as well, you know, look at other things that are available that are not as expensive and try them out, because I really believe that the thing that makes these nails last so long, these nail wraps, is having a really nicely applied gel top coat. So, and that's within my control. So let's see. And these are really budget friendly. I really like them. So I probably spent about £12 or something. Ooh, they come with a little stick thingy. Okay, cool. Oh, see, and you'll see why I wanted to order these, because it's things like unicorns, and they're really nicely packaged, and these stripy ones, these kind of like, they look like cracked stone. I'll show you close-ups in a second. These skulls, and more rainbows and unicorns. I'm like, this is my personality. It's like black and white skulls and pink rainbows and unicorns. That is a good summing up. So I am going to be really curious what's going to happen with these. I'm giving my nails a rest for a minute. I just took off the nails that I had while camping. I mean, I didn't take them off while camping. I had them on for 2.5 weeks. I did them for my choir concert, and then I took them off after the camping trip, and they were wrecked, but they were also actually still in really good shape. I was pretty impressed with how they lasted despite pitching up tents and pulling pegs out of the ground and getting mud all over them and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna choose one of these to put on at some point, probably next week. So exciting. So that was pretty out of my comfort zone, but really fun. I'm really glad I went. We were at the halfway point, just like really near where I live, so I thought that's enough, and it was exactly enough. Like, I couldn't do another half, but it was perfect. Hydrating. Skating in London in summer is pretty sweaty. I'm sure you wanted to know that. I'm obviously back from holiday, but I never managed to record stuff about the art supplies that I took with me. So I thought it would be fun that before I tidy all of this away, that I show you what it is that I actually took. I took way too much, which is also because I went and met a friend for, she had a party, and I had some art supplies still at her place from in-person art retreat that I did at hers. So I picked those things up, and they all fit in here. So this is like a really big kind of beauty bag or wash bag or something. Like, I don't, you know, you know me, I don't use this for beauty stuff. I use it for art supplies. The kind of my wash bag, toiletry bag itself is like much smaller. Anyway, as long as I have a toothbrush, it's fine. So let's see. First of all, my crinkly sketchbook, I took not necessarily in here, I just chucked it in my bag because it's just so nice on the go. So this is kind of the whole bag of stuff that I would use if I was sitting in one place with space and with access to water, and I would do like proper mixed media art, or as well as I was able to on holiday, which is footage that is in the previous vlog. But for just on the go, like in the car, just out on a hilltop somewhere, I would use just my crinkly sketchbook and a pencil case in which I tend to just put some colored pencils, one pen or paint pen or something, and a pencil sharpener, and I mix this up, like what's in here, I mix it up depending on just what I feel like. So before chucking it in my bag, I might load it up with specific colors that I feel like I want to work in. So that is kind of like the travel, like the Inception travel kit. And then this is the main kit, in which I brought 2 journals, so my little A5 journal and my square Arteza journal. I like bringing more than one journal because I don't bring my heat tool, and you don't know whether stuff will take a long time to dry, so I can kind of switch between journals whilst I'm working, whilst I'm waiting for things to dry. Right, so I picked up some oil pastels that I left at my friend's house. I didn't actually end up using these, I didn't really need them, I wanted them back with me. Let's see, a brayer, I definitely used this. Lots and lots. Also, brayering is nice when you are outside, when you don't have access to a heat tool. Applying paint with a brayer is just quite a nice way of getting a thin layer that dries quickly. I brought some washi tape, didn't actually end up using it. Although, apart from like a practical reason when we needed tape for some reason, and then I used the washi tape. Okay, let's have a look. More washi tape. Then I bring a jam jar so that I can fill it up with water on the go, which is quite handy. And then the lid you can use as a little palette. And then just to save space, I put a little, what do you call this? Like a little pot of white paint, because my white paint is this big and I didn't want to take that with me. So I just brought a little pot. Then I'll save this for last. This is like my pencil case, like my big pencil case. I brought paints. Again, part of these I packed and part of these I got from my friend's place. So parchment in Liquitex heavy body acrylic. These are just basically all heavy body acrylics. Some golden, some other like primary colors, heavy body acrylic from Liquitex. I really like those, and it just really lends itself for me. These squeezy tubes, they lend themselves really easily to just like you squeeze it onto the page and then you use your brush or your brayer, and it's just all easy, quick application. So that's kind of like something that I bear in mind when I am choosing my supplies to take. It isn't just like what colors do I want to use, what supplies do I want to use, but does the application process for that particular supply lend itself to being away from my regular art space? Does it lend itself to being potentially without water? That kind of stuff. That's kind of what I keep in mind. What do you call these? Whatever you call these. Napkins, paper towels. Very handy. Some of these, what are they? Like wax paper to put in between pages while they dry. That's kind of handy. I brought my watercolor palette. So this is like a travel palette. I also have, I have a bigger palette. I don't tend to travel with this because it's big and bulky. But the little one, I think it's a 12. Is it 12? 12 half pans. Except I fitted 14 in here. So, you know. More paints, just kind of the colors that I am using a lot at the moment, all heavy body. So like these were the paints that I want to pick them up, all in one go. These are the paints that I took, but I actually only packed half of these, and then the other half came from picking them up from my friend's house. So just so that it doesn't look like I packed loads, I actually packed a lot less than what you're seeing here. Some key cards for scraping paint. These are also things that I didn't end up using, but I picked them up from my friend's house, which were my Tombow markers. I still have a love-hate relationship with these. I don't really know what the fuss is about, but I can't get rid of them. Didn't end up using this, but some clear gesso, because I really do enjoy that scratchy texture of clear gesso. So I had some of this. Then a palette knife, kind of doubling up with those key cards. They do the same thing. I brought some brushes. I ended up not using many of these. I think I only ended up using like this flat one and this round one, and the rest I didn't use, but like you never know. I mean, it's not like they didn't take up a lot of space. And it's like I didn't know in advance what I wanted to do. And then I brought some gouache, the Arteza gouache. I brought like, I don't know, about 10, is that 10? Yeah, about 9 of them, different colors. I didn't end up using these. I don't know why, I just wasn't in the mood to use these. Let's see, this is all getting really messy. I've got this little spray, bottle mister with water in it. That's quite handy. Didn't end up using it, but I do like have used that before. And then that's all of that. Then we're down to this pencil case. So all the bigger stuff I just chuck into that big bag, but then anything that is kind of remotely pencil shape or pen shape, I put in this just to kind of keep it a bit more organized and to keep them safe as well. Brought a couple of paint pens. Let's see, so just colors that I end up using a lot. So fluorescent pink, I've got a red one, this one I use a lot. These are Molotov ones, which I like. I brought some woodies. I definitely ended up using these. I think mostly, apart from the heavy body acrylics, which I used a lot, and then the stuff in the pencil case, that's the stuff I used most. I realized that sentence didn't make sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. A pen, and then I brought way too many colored pencils because when I was packing them, I just couldn't choose the colors, so I was like, I'll just bring way too many. But then, because I brought them, I actually did end up using them, so that worked. Not all of them, maybe, but quite a few of them. And same with the woodies. I brought a fair amount of the woodies. And then, what else have I got in here? A grey Pitt pen, and some pencil sharpener, so a regular pencil sharpener and the one that's specific for the woodies, and the rest is still just pencils. So yeah, those are the things that I ended up taking on holiday with me. Let me show you quickly what it was that I created. Let's see, so I had some pages here that I already had on the go with just a background of paint, and then I started painting on top of them, or kind of, you know, doing my art journal-y work. I think that's finished. I'm trying to use my art journals these days a lot for just quick experimentation, just expression that I try not to worry too much about like what it is, whether it's good or where it's going, just expressing and trying things, and then it will just translate into other work. I did these, and then I did this one. It was really nice working with new and different colors. Like, this is a much more kind of colorful palette than I usually use. I think it was the orange and the yellows. It was because of I ended up picking up this yellow, which I wouldn't have packed, but again, it was because it was hanging around at my friend's place, and then I had it in this bag, and I was like, oh, I quite like this yellow. So that's just like a funny surprise thing like that. Try to add some words again into my journaling, which I haven't done on these other ones because the words for me don't necessarily really come up if I am in company with other people. It really has to be a kind of being by myself, introspective type of thing. So when I'm making art in company, the words just don't really come up. So, but this one was, I did have some time to myself and had some kind of expressive words. And then did I do anything? I actually don't think I did anything in this one. Zephyr did this, so we sat together and did some art, which was really nice. Oh yeah, this was me being, bringing out my inner toddler there. And oh yeah, this one as well. So just kind of like using up paint and stuff whilst another page would be drying. That was it. So yeah, I hope that was I hope that was a nice little insight into the stuff that I take on holiday with me. It's kind of just an extension of the stuff that I use here at my desk, that I have kind of sitting on my desk as standard. The only thing about taking art supplies on holiday with you is that you get that feeling of like, oh, what if I want to use that? Oh, maybe I also want to use that. And you start packing in loads of stuff that you wouldn't necessarily normally use, but because you won't have the whole of your art space available to you, it isn't like you can just go like, oh, I'll have that. So there's a little bit of, I don't know if you want to call it anxiety, but like, you know, wanting to pack everything just in case you might want to use it. So it was a little bit difficult kind of paring it down, but I feel like, you know, as long as I can fit everything I want to take into this, I feel like that's fine. This is my limit, and that's quite a generous limit to me anyway. So there you go, my art supplies, holiday art supplies. Now I just have to tidy up this, shall we call it mess? Yes. This is marginally better. Let me also quickly show you this fun thing. Two fun things actually. I love sea glass, like I am obsessed with sea glass, and I have initiated my kids into my obsession. So we filled about, I don't know how much is that, like 1/3 or nearly half of this jar full of sea glass, and I'm very excited about it. There was loads. It was like you look at this at the beach and you're like, there isn't any sea glass, and then you just sit and you look for a little while, and then all of a sudden you see loads. And yeah, I just find it so exciting. It's so pretty. And then the other thing I got, which was on the way to where we were going in Cornwall, we stopped off in Glastonbury on the way because it was way too far to drive in one day and then do the camping setup as well. So we stayed in a hotel in near Glastonbury, and then we went and had a little look through the village and stuff, and it was really nice. And there was loads of these like alternative kind of shops, which I used to love going into when I was little, and you know, the incense crystal types of shops. I'm not a very woo-woo person, but I do really like those things. And Zephyr is really into things like star signs and crystals and stuff like that. So we went in there and he was really happy too, and he like bought all these little stones and whatever. So and I got myself the Rider-Waite tarot deck because it's a classic, and I've kind of like always wanted to have it. Again, not super into tarot, but I just wanted to have it because it's so beautiful, it's so iconic. I feel like even if you're not into tarot at all, like you will have seen these images, I feel like. I mean, I have anyway. And yeah, just like something that I really wanted to have. Just wanted to show you because I'm excited about it. It will just probably sit on my shelf. It was just something to have rather than something to use, but yeah, I really like it. Hello, my vloggy friends. It's been a minute. I don't remember. I always set out to do like a vlog with a topic, and then time just passes and I don't know what I'm doing or who I am or what my name is. Anyway, I forgot to put the cap on this paint. Today I have, it's Wednesday, it is 3:30 in the afternoon. I have a lot of stuff on my to-do list. I have a lot of work that I should be doing. But this morning I started with painting because I felt like it, and I deprioritize painting all the time. It's not even funny. It's like, I guess you could say painting is my job, but it isn't actually my job. It's like, it's the thing that feeds into my job. So it's so easy to deprioritize it, even though it is actually really important. Anyway, I started with painting. I made some cute little mini paintings, which I am going to be putting into these cute little frames. And I guess that brings me to, oh, I left this open as well. Oh, really great. Okay. That brings me to the thing that I wanted to talk about. I was taking time on my holiday to kind of, I don't know, just having the time to think and to feel this sense of freedom to kind of take stock and not feel so all the time, where I don't actually have mental energy or mental space to have an overview and check in with myself, because I'm the worst at, like, I just get really anxious and stuff during my day-to-day life. It is sometimes easy for me to lose sight of the bigger picture, and going on holiday and just having this 2 weeks of not having to do anything really helped me. It was amazing. It was just what I needed. The conclusion that I kind of came to was that I was trying to think about, what is it that I really want to do? What is really important to me? As a kind of a side note to that, what is it that I really just brings me joy? What is like the thing that I think, you know, yeah, I want to do that, rather than, yeah, I should do that, or other people want me to, or it's what's expected, or that kind of thing. And really the answer was, I just want to paint. I just want to paint. And it was kind of surprising to me, because I think that I don't paint all the time or very much, and I think it's because I'm scared. But it's not because I'm not interested. And so it was a really good thing to kind of figure out for myself. I want to paint, and I'm scared, and that prevents me from doing it quite, you know, as much as I'd like. But it's what I want. And it was just a really good insight. And then, as a side note to that main kind of drive or insight, is that I want to vlog. Vlogging brings me a lot of joy. Doesn't pay the bills, but it makes me happy. And also the vlogging kind of keeps me accountable if I want to do something. So if I say I want to paint, then the vlogging is going to keep me accountable, because that's just like, it's a kind of, it feeds into the things that I want to do and the things that I like doing. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing, which was a slightly more business-like thing, obviously I have to earn money, because this is life under capitalism. And there's a lot of things that I do and that I can do, and a lot of things have a should attached to it. But I realized that if I take all of the shoulds away, what I want to do is I want to work on a shop update. That just makes it really simple, and that's where also these little cuties come into. And I was already telling you about my no issue order. I got some cute postcards done, but the most exciting thing, oh, I'm about to fall off my chair, is that I got these tote bags done, and they are very cool. So I'm going to be working on a shop, I mean, I have already been working on a shop update, but just not in a very concerted effort. But these bags are going to be in my next shop update. The hand-painted tote bags, that like the unique ones that I've been doing, they will be in the shop update. The little mini framed paintings are going to be in there, and then I just need to also take stock of what I want to make stickers of, because I also want to have stickers, and I want to just have a range of things, kind of from very affordable stickers to affordable little originals, and then kind of going up to more intricate big work. I don't have a lot of big work, but I do want to like list a few things in my shop. So that I'm just excited about those three things. And yeah, I don't feel like I could have had this insight overview, couldn't have really known what was inside myself without this 2-week holiday of like just coming back to myself and being with my family, and it was great. And I have literally just finished editing the vlog, which is a studio vlog, except it's not actually a studio vlog. It's just kind of like a home video footage family holiday with some art thrown in vlog. But I'm really happy about it. It's a short one. It will have already released by the time that you're watching this, but if you haven't seen it, then do check it out. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. It just feels like a really sweet little retrospective of the last 2 weeks on holiday, and also a little bit about how I stayed creative. And you know, creativity is more than just painting, it's in other things as well, like making pictures in the sand. So yeah, so that's kind of what's up. Other than that, I also had some insights about social media and about how I'm getting really with social media. I'm just not enjoying it anymore. It's no longer, it doesn't serve me. It just feels like a hustle, you know? But I want to share my art. I want to share my art online. I want it to be seen. I want to connect with all of you, like you who watch my vlogs, my patrons, people who follow me for my art and my teaching. I want to be there and visible. I just want to be more conscious about taking away the dragging down part of social media. So I'm going to focus more on just taking nice pictures of my work, shoving them onto my social media scheduler, and not worry so much about the times that I'm posting, the hashtags I'm using. I'm just gonna let go of it and say, that's just not what I want. I just want to like put my stuff out there, and at the heart of it, I just want to create. Good insights. Good talk. Thanks. Oh my god, I think I've already been waffling for so long. Like, I watch other people's vlogs and they're like so succinct, and like they talk for 3 minutes and it feels like they've said so much, and I like talk for 10 minutes and I say nothing. But anyway, I'm going to tidy up this mess. I'm going to put these little cuties into their frames, and then I might just read a book, because I've already, even though I don't feel like I've worked today, I've done art and I have edited a vlog. That was quite intense, so I think I need to prioritize what I think in my mind what work is. Talk to you later. It is later, in the sense that it is nearly a week later. I have been editing this vlog and it is pretty long already, so I'm gonna close it out now. However, I also promised that I would include some clips of my choir concert from the other week. So if you would like to see those, just keep watching and it will roll into those before the end of the vlog. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!